Hi guys, welcome back to the Grout Outdoors. It's week 5 here. Last week you saw Matt do a lot more things on the tiny home, from adding the roof to wrapping it up in membrane and adding the cables. And this week we'll be using the wood from the old barn alongside wooden cladding that we'll take from the pre-existing roof on the current factory to make the cladding for the tiny home. So settle down, grab a drink and let's jump into this week's video.
Basically, I'm going to make this side look very neat and tidy and in full lengths and treated nicely. And no cuts in the middle. And then the far side is just going to be a complete mess because it's going to be all the offcuts. And then this back as well is just going to be a bit like, going to be odd. Maybe not that, but sort of odd lengths and stuff, just like the sort of skirting.
Yeah.
Look a bit. I think as long as it doesn't look like the first part of a wall is perfect and then the rest of it is complete shit. It's
Yeah.
Gonna be,
just needs to be consistently good or bad.
If it's consistently crap, spread out across it and mixed in with the odd lengths, then it'll look all right.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
I love how this sidewall's coming along though.
Yeah, so
good.
It looks kind of scrappy at the top, but what I'll do at the end is I'm gonna fasten like a sort of weatherboard to the top. And then that is going to be so I'll fasten that on both sides at the same angle, same pitch as the roof, and then I'll cut along it with the track saw, with the circular saw, using the plank as a track, and then remove the board, so then it'll just be like a nice, like the tops it'll look.
Yeah, I think that sounds really good.
Look good.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
And I've got the kind of satisfying job of trying to sort out the different lengths of planks of wood. Obviously we're repurposing all the planks that we kind of took from the old barn roof, which is amazing because it saved us so much in terms of cost and time really. So yeah, I mean a lot of them are these kind of very uniform lengths, but then we've got some of the little offcuts, which as Matt was just saying are what we're hoping to use, the kind of scrappier bits for the sides that don't matter as much or aren't as visible. So that's what I'm currently trying to do out of the big wooden pile that we've got over there.
Because that back wall as well is going to be basically utilities as well. It's going to be where the battery's covered and where the water tank is going to be. So essentially it's going to look like a utilities cupboard, but with like roofs and containers over all of the things that can't get wet. So may as well put all the nice looking stuff where it's going to be nice and flush. And then all of the crap bits just around the back. I mean, half of it's just filling out with expanding foam at the moment because it's just,
yeah,
it's going to be just utility.
It's looking class though. I love looking at it.
Yeah, it'll look nice once we've covered all of the trim stuff.
Yeah.
All the tie deck stuff.
And just how airy it's going to be. There's going to be space for obviously the big windows and doors. It's going to be class. Anyway, let's get to sorting out this giant pile of wood.
Even sanded, it's going to look.
Sanded is incredible, yeah. And then with a bit of like oil or varnish or treatment, whatever it is, it'll look great.
The problem is that we can't use anything like 230 volt power that's like really high wattage, like a sander or like something that isn't just like a battery tool that I already own, because I don't have the generator yet. But once we get the generator, which is arriving in about 2 days,
Oh, is it?
yeah, and then we can just run tools like that. We can run a sander because there's tons of sanders as well left here in the garage bit, and we can just go along it for a day.
That'll be really good.
Yeah, get rid of these pins.
Nice, yeah.
It'll look really cool.
So annoyingly, even though there's a lot of wood, the thickness and length that we want for the cladding, there's not really a lot of that stuff left. It's all a lot chunkier. And we are still going to use this. We're going to build like a fence, probably from over there to this post. So that it's all fenced off. And then we are eventually going to have this all laid down with grass, because that's what the long-term plans state anyway. But it will make a really nice garden area for Heidi too. So yeah, it's looking like Matt may have to jump up onto the roof of the current structure on the bits, because obviously it's all been knocked down anyway, and start taking some of the more of the wood. We can't take these ones for now because obviously we're storing a lot of stuff under, so it's actually quite a handy place to have. So we're going to rip down some of the panels off the roof towards the far end, just because we're not using any of the internal rooms in there. We only start to use the internal rooms closer to this side, like the office and the playroom. So that's going to be a bit annoying because it delays this, but it's all for free. We have to remember that, so that's not too bad. But this is looking great. It's looking really nice. Trying to get rid of all of these horrible pointy nails. Looking great. So my thinking here is I'm trying to make kind of two distinct piles. We've got a pile here, which is all usable, and then that can kind of be cut in half and then used as the backing. And then I'm going to make a separate pile here with any planks that, you know, like this one, it's got a big split at the bottom, so it can just be used. It'll have to be used as kind of smaller pieces to patch up around by the windows and stuff. So that's the plan there. I just absolutely love it. I think it looks so good. Like, that looks so nice. It really does look like a little Welsh bird hide, especially with the view. We're going to call this place Nither Deryn. Obviously that won't be the name of our address, because I wouldn't put that online, but that'll just be the name of kind of our little temporary little hut. Nither Deryn, I think it means like bird's nest, basically.
And that's it for this week's video, guys. Thank you as always for watching. If you liked this week's video, please don't forget us a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We release every Sunday at 7 PM. Join us next week as we begin to strip the main cheese factory of its contents. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Bye!